Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals. Here
we go.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Russell against Cheeks. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Cheeks' shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Kuminga. From the arc, Cheeks' shot is good. Cheeks has got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Cheeks against Russell. And stolen by Harris. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Wembanyama outside. Shot clock at 3. Stolen by Cheeks. And slam dunk by Cheeks.
That is how you finish.
Let's see the connected cam angle on by AT&T. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Got a hand on it. Ayton a screen on Harris. Cheeks the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Harris. And Phoenix also making a switch. Holland, he's checked in for Kuminga. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Russell with the bucket.
Yeah, fearless move by Russell, just challenging the defense, going right to the heart.
Here's Cheeks. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Over to the wing. Here's Russell. That's good from 17 feet away. Russell's got his second basket.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Cheeks no good. The Thunder have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
I mean, how can you not be excited about this guy's future? Wembanyama just cutting the D to shreds.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Howard's checked in for Oklahoma City. Bones Highland comes in for Zion Williamson.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Cheeks against Russell. Cheeks kicks to Holland. Back to Cheeks. To halt the run. Pass to Washington. Shoots over Holmgren. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Here's Highland. And here is Holmgren. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Russell.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And getting fouled in the act. The defender overzealous that time.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first free throw is good. Cheeks hits them both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Wembanyama with it. No good with the elbow jumper.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Thunder out in front. They lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Island with it, defended by Cheeks. Here's Wembanyama. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And so he hits both.
It's been at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Cheeks from outside. Unable to get that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Holmgren. Scoreless thus far. Taylor passes to Holmgren. Wembanyama sets a screen for Highland. Howard wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
And coaches preach the importance of unselfishness at all times. There, he gives the ball up for a better look.
Cheeks no good.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Pass to Highland. And the 3 off target. Suns trail by 6. Over to the wing. Tries a 3. Second chance shot. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 8.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Harris is checked in for Oklahoma City. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Howard. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Suns. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. No good from outside. Suns trail by 4. Beal dishes to Ayton. Cheeks outside. Fires away from outside. And Holmgren pulls it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Play shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Cheeks' shot is good.
Nice unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
Now Highland. Russell looking around. It's deflected.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
Cheeks from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Those are huge.
Zion Williamson's checked in for the Thunder. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Russell, that's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Ayton a screen on Russell. Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Williamson. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
This is where your ball movement really helps you. Against this defense, you cannot afford to just be stagnant.
Kenny, that's a good game plan.
That's it, Shaq? That's your full analysis?
Okay, good game plan, Kenneth.
Okay, then. And looking at where the Thunder... And that concludes Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. What a game we're seeing from the Monsters.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. A 2-point game. Cheeks checked in for Raul Neto. Cheeks from outside. Thunder with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Harris. Now Russell. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
The previous play is under review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one...
The ruling on the floor stands.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Suns trail by 6. Ayton the screen. Cheeks kicks to Ayton. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. It's tipped.
And this is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
The Thunder leading by 4. Russell passes to Harris. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Williamson. Clock at 6. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Cheeks from outside. That will fall for his 7th bucket. It's 7 for 15 in this game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Russell. Rebound by the Suns.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Harris finds Russell. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Russell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Cheeks the pass to Ayton. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. DeAndre Ayton is number 1. And the Thunder making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in. Oklahoma City on D. 3-point lead. And Benyama up top. He's covered by Washington. It's blocked.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
The Thunder haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Some changes for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Zach Edey. Holland comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Garrett subbed in for Bradley Beal. Here's Cheeks, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Howard's checked in for Williams. And Bones Island subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. The Thunder leading by 5. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Back to Highland. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by Washington.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Cheeks from outside. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Howard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williamson against Cheeks. Wembanyama looking it over. Driving to the basket. And slam dunk by Cheeks.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Thunder out in front, up by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter. And what Williams, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the left side wing. Holmgren kicks to Russell. The Thunder with another miss. Suns trail by 7. Cheeks outside. To the inside. Here's Kuminga. No good with the triple. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Now Russell. Holmgren in the post. Edey on him.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
For the Thunder, Wembanyama comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Williamson subbed in for Highland. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. 6 on the shot clock. Russell got it to go off the glass.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That free throw good from Washington.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Suns trail by 10. Jacks up a 3. Williams with the rebound.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Russell. Yeah, count it.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
There's a screen by Washington.
Yeah, I'd call that a sturdy screen. Rolls to the rim and gets rewarded.
And here's Russell. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. Now Russell. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Fires the 3. No good there.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Williams with the rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Thunder.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And the rejection by Holmgren. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
It's round 2 of the playoffs. Thanks for joining us. A matchup between two.
Here we go.
It'll be Oklahoma City off the tip. Now here's Russell, tightly guarded. Outside Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Cheeks pulls it in. Beal outside. Shot on the wing. The shot no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Wembanyama, pass to Williamson. Russell deciding where to go with it. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Russell.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, incredible awareness by him with that kick-out dime. The defense has to be more aware of this.
Nice move. Cheeks can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. The 3 from Wembanyama. Washington grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Count it.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Russell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You never want to foul Russell. He's pretty much automatic at the line.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the second free throw is good. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Cheeks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Hey, good things happen when you work the ball inside.
The first one falls. Good on both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Inside, stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns, fast break, puts it up. Phoenix no good that time either.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Williams passes to Williamson. Outside Wembanyama. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Cheeks can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wembanyama. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket on the night. Up top, Beal. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Thunder leading by 4. Outside Russell. Launches it. And Ayton pulls it down. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon. And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Here's Cheeks. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. For 3, here's Harris. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Cheeks passes to Beal. From deep. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's Harris. Outside for Russell. Fires it. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Russell. Driving to the basket. That one goes in.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Here's Cheeks. And it's in! Oh! Oh, nails the buzzer beater. Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder out in front, up 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he makes both free throws. Thunder with a lead. Pass to Howard. Wembanyama, screen on Beal. Out left to the wing. Wembanyama against Ayton. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
So difficult to shoot over. Ayton proving it with that rejection.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
And the Thunder making a change here. Harris is checked in. Here's Cheeks. And he misses the go-ahead basket. On offense, here are the Thunder. Oh, Holmgren on the climb.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well. Leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Here's Cheeks. Off target with the 3.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. Number 1, DeAndre Ayton. Washington's checked in for the Suns. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Cheeks. Give him 8. Ayton. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Talk about perfect execution. Ayton on the same page with his man there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Right wing to the paint. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Ooh, the crafty lefty. Russell smart around that hoop.
Suns trail by 4. Ayton, a screen on Russell. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now Russell. He's got 5. Puts the move on. Count it. Good. Russell's got 7 points.
Just willing that one in. That's a tough shot there by Russell.
Beal outside. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Russell, the pass to Holmgren. Wembanyama against Washington. 4 on the clock. Knocked away. Here's Cheeks. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Yeah, nothing fires a team up like a big jam.
Highland, the pass to Russell. 1:43 left in the first half of this one. No good with the elbow jumper. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And he dunks it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now here's Holmgren. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Cheeks. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. To the inside, Highland, the pass to Wembanyama. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league.
And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for Oklahoma City, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight, chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mind.
And looking at where the Thunder... And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Pass to Williamson. With the step back, the kick out to Williams. Williamson looking around. Wembanyama screen. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, Zion with a show of strength on the finish.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Ayton, a screen on Russell. And there's the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And here's Russell. 12 points for him. Williams passes to Harris. Now here's Williamson. Pass to Russell. Off target from 3-point range. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Cheeks can't hit. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Russell finds Harris. Down low. Williamson inside. 6 points for him.
Fitter threat.
Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Kuminga. Great work in close from Zion.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Ayton, a screen on Russell. Cheeks passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Ayton is locked in.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the... And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
the previous play is under review.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Harris. Phoenix also changing it up. Washington's checked in for Clowney. Bernard comes in for Kuminga. And it's Garrett in for Beal. So he gets them both. The Suns leading. Hayden with a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
We're seeing the full range of Ayton's offensive skills tonight. The big man's putting on a show.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Russell, the pass to Williamson. Williams with it. No points yet. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Russell. Drains the triple. And this game is tied up now.
This is Russell's game. He is an active and ready shooter off the catch.
The Suns have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Cheeks. On target from range. Cheeks has got 15 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. That's going to send DeAndre Ayton to the line. It'll be on Zion Williamson, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
A double-double machine who can also block shots. You won't find many centers with Ayton's size and talent.
Holmgren right side. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Pass to Edey. And here's Kuminga for 3. The shot off that time.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
The 3 from Russell. The Thunder with another miss. The Suns lead by 12. Tipped. Holmgren with it. Kuminga defends. Holmgren finishes with style in transition.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Edey with a screen on Russell. Drives to the hoop.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Wembanyama comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Williamson is subbed in for Highland. And a change for the Suns. Ayton's checked in. Russell, Harris, and no one in the vicinity.
Finding the open man, that's making the right play.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Ayton with a screen. Williamson with a rebound. Thunder trail by 10. Williams with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his 3rd foul so far.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Now here's Russell. He's covered closely. And is blocked.
Great effort on D, protecting the rim, making a statement.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within single digits. And both free throws good for Russell. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Cheeks, guarded by Russell. Stolen by Russell. Wembanyama fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. The Suns lead by 8. Fires away from outside. He just drills it from way back. Timeout, Thunder. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Washington with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, it's off. Thunder trail by 11. Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Suns.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And this team has to feel great, knotting up this series at 1-1.
A huge win for them, avoiding going down 2-0, and this series is on.
And what a huge performance it was for the Monster.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And the basket is good.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Beal. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Western Conference semifinal. Glad to be bringing you an...
Here we go.
And it's the Suns to start out. Russell against Cheeks. And they pick up 2. Cheeks has got the opening basket of the game for the Suns.
Oh, that's a nice play, folks. Using that handle to create the needed separation.
And here are the Thunder now. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, make the right basketball play. If the defense concedes the mid-range, Gary Harris willing to take it.
Washington with this screen on Russell. Here's Cheeks, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Just a level of physicality that the referees could not ignore.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Cheeks hits them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They come off the loss on Friday.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
And it's the Suns with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. It's good from long range. And that's now 7 points for the Monster.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Russell dishes to Williamson. From deep. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Harris.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Cheeks no good. For Oklahoma City, it was last touched by Williamson. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Well, you look at the Monster, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Cheeks from outside. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Rain. It's hauled in by Cheeks.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Launches it. Phoenix no good that time either.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
That puts them in the lead. Wembanyama's got his second bucket.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And it's Washington missing. Russell with it. Now Beal defending. Russell against Cheeks. And it's blocked.
That's about ideal positioning. Send that thing back, young sir.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And the Suns making a change here. Bernard's checked in. Bones Highland is checked in for Oklahoma City. We've got 1:48 left in the first.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Ayton a screen on Russell. Cheeks the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
It's a simple game in screen and roll. Outstanding movement. You've got to read what the defender is doing.
Holmgren outside. Back to Russell. And stolen by Ayton. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Holmgren the pass to Williamson. 4 on the clock. Out to Russell. Plenty of space. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Well, D'Angelo Russell aggressive on the offensive end, and it doesn't matter if he's 2 or 3, he can score it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton, no doubt on the dunk.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Russell with the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Cheeks' shot is good.
That's reading the defense and getting to the right spot.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Russell against Cheeks. Yes, that goes in. Russell's got 7 points.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Down low, here's Holmgren. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
To the middle. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Harris is checked in for Taylor. The Thunder leading by 6. Harris outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Harris. Pass to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. Here's Highland. And it's off from three-point range. Highland against Cheeks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
The Suns have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Washington's checked in for the Suns. Ayton hits them both. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Harris. Howard with it. Kuminga picks him up. Holmgren wide open. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Holmgren's got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City. There's a screen by Washington. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Wembanyama. The pull-up. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Cheeks. And no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Highland off the left rim and out.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Williamson is checked in for Oklahoma City. Russell comes in for Bones Highland. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williamson dishes to Russell. Nifty move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
Bones Highland is checked in for Victor Wembanyama.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Holmgren outside. Williamson is screen on Ayton. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
They double him with Williamson. Beal from long range. The Thunder pull it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Williamson left side. Floats it up for Holmgren. And stolen by Ayton. Cheeks the pass to Kuminga. Back to Cheeks. Lets the three fly. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Washington with this screen on Russell. Cheeks against Williamson. Kuminga the pass to Cheeks. Shot clock at 6. Kuminga, no good.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Pass to Russell. To the left wing. The wide open look here for Highland. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the foul on the Monster. That's foul number 2 for him. Oh, and so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's
when you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work. Sometimes deep into...
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they...
And that's a halftime wrap.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Cheeks from outside. Rebound by Williams.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the foul on the Monster. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Beal against Harris. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Back to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, to me, this is where D'Angelo Russell distinguishes himself. He understands that when he can score it, he's going to be aggressive.
Count it.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Harris dishes to Russell. Outside for Wembanyama. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Cheeks, and the Suns tack on 2 more. 1:53 left to play in the 3rd. Now here is Harris. 5 points in the game. Yep, that one goes. 14 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Cheeks from outside. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
You can tell this guy's just in a great rhythm right now. What a performance.
Back to Russell. Shakes him, and the layup is up and in. Russell's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Cheeks from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Wembanyama looking it over. Out to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Cheeks. And it's blocked. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And slam dunk by Cheeks.
Well, I imagine they'll keep going to him. He's been solid offensively.
Russell against Cheeks. Outside Russell. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And so now a timeout called by Earl Watson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game for the Thunder. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Holmgren. Zion Williamson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Williams in for Highland. Cheeks fires for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williamson's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Russell passes to Wembanyama. The three doesn't go. Suns trail by 18. Shoots the three. A three-pointer. Good.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Russell outside. Outside Harris. Russell outside. 5 to shoot. Layup no good. The Suns have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Puts up the three. It misses. And the foul on the Monster. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Andre Ayton's checked in for Edey. The Thunder leading by 15. Outside Wembanyama. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Rebounded by Kuminga. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Taking no chances there. He finishes with authority.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Russell. Wembanyama fires. No good. Unable to end this run. The Suns have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And there's the three.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And stolen by Ayton. Here's Beal. From outside, it's good.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
The Thunder call timeout. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, guys. Well, the Thunder coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Russell. That one is off.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Washington sets the pick for Beal. Another shot. And stolen by Russell. Now Williams. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
And the foul on the Monster. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we're in the bonus, and we'll have to go to the line for 2. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you...
We have arrived at Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals, and we're set to bring you all the action right here on 2K.
Here we go.
And it's the Suns to start out. Washington, a screen on Russell to the paint. Washington's shot is good.
There's a reason why teams run so much pick and roll. It's so hard to cover all the options out of this action.
Outside, Williams. Five on the clock. And it's good for 2.
If you want offensive efficiency, you just have to have a presence inside.
Here's Cheeks. Here's Ayton. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Pass to Russell. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Stolen by Russell. In transition, here they come. And Williams punches it home.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
They're going up hard and leaving no doubt.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Now here's Russell. He's closely guarded. Harris finds Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Here's Cheeks. Guarded by Russell. Here's Beal. Williams grabs the board.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Wembanyama. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Kuminga. That one a little long. The Suns have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Vic. Thunder trail by 8. Here's Taylor. Screen by Holmgren. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. And the Suns pushing it up now. It's stolen by Howard. And they're on the break. Ahead. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried.
The previous play is under review.
Calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
That the call was wrong, he'll back him up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Taylor. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Harris is checked in for Taylor.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Here's Cheeks. No points so far. Knocks down the long J.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Holmgren, the pass to Harris. There's Howard with the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Harris outside. Holmgren, the pass to Highland. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Highland's got 6.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Washington's checked in for Clowney. Zion Williamson is checked in for Oklahoma City. Russell comes in for Highland. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Russell from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Cheeks. Got it. Good job in the low post. 5 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Russell, that's good.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Hayden with a screen. Oh, there's the alley. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Williamson, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Cheeks. Fires in the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Thunder trail by 14. Holmgren outside. A minute 15 left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Cheeks. Give him 8. Inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Now a timeout called. by Oklahoma City.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
Yeah, physically
And that concludes the first half. Phoenix out in front, up by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Well, they got a lift from their bench. Those guys came in, got the buckets, and took some pressure off their starters.
They have contributors up and down that roster. Taking a look at the situation. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian and
And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. Both teams will make substitutions. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Cheeks. Pass to Ayton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Cheeks. Give him 8. Gets the 3 to fall. Cheeks has got 11 points.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Here's Russell, and then Russell with the dunk.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Count the basket. He's got 10.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton, setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Wembanyama against Ayton. Wembanyama won't be denied.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Here's Cheeks, guarded by Russell. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Thunder trail by 15. Harris outside. Back to Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Yeah, a high-profile scorer since high school. I mean, you have to be impressed with Russell's ability to generate points.
Ayton, a screen on Russell. Here's Cheeks. Here's Ayton. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognizes the smaller defender on him and takes it right to the rim.
Ayton against Wembanyama. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
He misses the free throw. Phoenix making some changes. Washington's checked in for Clowney. Bernard comes in for Kuminga. And it's Garrett in for Beal. Then for Oklahoma City, Pascal Siakam. He's checked in for Williams. Howard comes in for Harris. And it's Highland in for Russell. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And that's now his 4th turnover. He's just been too careless with the basketball.
And the Thunder making a change here. Taylor's checked in. Thunder trail by 14. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Oh, 5 turnovers. When you get that many, you are really hurting your team.
Thunder trail by 12. Wembanyama, high post. He's against Ayton. Here's Harris. Garrett grabs a miss. And so it's Phoenix going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Chet Holmgren, and it's Highland in for Howard. Here's Harris. Outside Russell. Pass to Highland. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
And I'd say offensive rebounding has also been a big factor as well. And not just getting the boards, but more importantly, converting those into second chance points.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Williamson is subbed in for Harris. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
2 turnovers for him in just the last couple minutes. He needs to be a little more careful with the rock out there.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Harris is checked in.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
And they've made some big plays to get back in it. This game is a toss-up now.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And this has been a problem for him tonight. Way too many turnovers.
Now Russell from deep. Rebounded by Ayton.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Now here's Russell. He's guarded closely. Now Harris beyond the arc. Cash from downtown.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they've closed the gap, and now they're trying to get this to a one-possession game.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Outside Russell. Driving in. Banks it home. Big shot.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big-time bucket.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Here's Oklahoma City now. It's been 13 unanswered for them. To tie it up. Oh, he cannot hit. And it's Beal with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Now here's Russell. Not a lot of room to take the lead. Rebounded by Ayton.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Beal outside. Shoots a three. Williamson with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Wembanyama with the easy two. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Timeout, Thunder. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, the Thunder coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He was direct with his message, saying, quote, "This is the playoffs. Leave it all out there on the floor. It's winning time. Finish it." Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Russell. Tight defense on him. Here's Harris to take the lead. Oh, it's rebounded by Kuminga. Wembanyama against Ayton.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he drops them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
Timeout, Thunder. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Right side, Russell. Harris fires. Misses the three. It falls.
Crucial time in the game, and he left no doubt his team is fired up.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.